Yo, what is up, Honkai Star players? So there is new light cones coming out for PENACONY. They're going to be in the Forgotten Hall shop, Memory Chaos shop, pretty much, where you talk to that lady, and you can get like the free-to-play light cones, pretty much. And I just want to talk about them, see if they're good, who can use them, and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get right into it. So first light cone here, it's like this destruction light cone. It's got Sam on it. The art for these ones are very good. Like, they have very good arts on them. I really like the arts that they've been doing. I mean, most light cones have pretty good art, to be honest, you know? Not like the light cones have bad art usually. But starting with this destruction light cone, seems like a pretty main character I thought of instantly was like Blade. You lose HP, and then after you've lost enough HP, you are going to get a heal, and then you will get a damage percent for 2 turns. And that's going to scale up. This is probably going to be insane for Blade free to play. I actually recently got Blade, so I might have to invest in this, because I was going to use my Blade here was going to be using the Arlen light cone, but might have to invest in that. I'm a little broke though on materials though, so I don't know. But yeah, definitely Blade can use this. Arlen could use this. I wouldn't say Jingliu, because Jingliu has the Hunt Light Cone from the, or not Hunt Light Cone, Destruction Light Cone from the Herta shop, so she's probably going to use that. And then other people don't drain their HP, so I don't think anyone else is going to use it. Mainly seems like it's made for Blade and maybe like some future destruction characters that will do some HP management on themselves. That's interesting. We have this Hunt Light Cone here. I was reading this Hunt Light Cone. I was wondering who can even do 4 attacks to get this bonus before their next turn. For you to get full value out of this, you have to get 4 attacks off, then you'll get all the crit damage. Most people can only get like 1 or 2 attacks. I think Topaz could probably get 3 attacks off for this, for the follow-up damage, but I don't even know if it's worth it for the crit damage compared to the Herta Shop Light Cone. But we'll see when people test this out, I guess. I mean, it seems like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this one's gonna be good for anyone to pick up on Hunt, I'm not gonna lie, especially with the Herta Shop Light Cone existing. Then we have this Erudition light cone. This is pretty good. It's kind of like the Genius's Repose. I was looking at it earlier because I was like, does this just power creep it? But it doesn't. It has lower scaling at S5. And they have to have the corresponding weakness on top of that. But it seems pretty decent, honestly. I think Erudition's still good. Just gonna use Seriousness of Breakfast. Seriousness of Breakfast just gives you damage percent unconditionally, which is pretty good. Which is just going to beat this attack and crit damage, mainly. Then we have this Harmony Light Cone. Harmony Light Cone is for your basic skill and ultimate. You get a buff on the skill to your entire team until their next turn, which seems pretty interesting. But I don't know if that would be worth it over the current Harmony Light Cones we have and like what they do. I feel like you'd want someone with like a lower cost on their ultimate or something if you want to buff everyone's stuff. And then you have to do that every turn. So like if you're trying to be skill point efficient, you would have to burn to get the buff on it. But it depends what your team comp is. There probably could be some buffs that go on that could be really good from this to get the damage percent. Pretty much giving like either like a PENACONY set to your whole team for either attack, skill, or ultimate for each turn, depending on what you use. This thing can't stack either, so you can't go like skill into ultimate and have like your whole team get like a 12%, or you probably have S5 of this since it's from the Forgotten Hall shop, and get like both of those bonuses. You can only have one since it does the most recent ability. Then we have the Nihility Light Cone here. Nihility Light Cone, every time you inflict a debuff on an enemy, you gain a stack of Trick. Every stack of Trick increases the wearer's damage dealt by 6%, stacking up to 3 times. This effect lasts for 1 turn. When the wearer's effector is 80% or higher, increases attack by 20%. Most Nihility characters, like the DPS ones, don't go that high, except for like Black Swan right now. So I don't know about this one. I think most people are going to be using like probably Herta Shop again, it seems. But these are probably going to be good on future characters, I could guess. So we'll see for that. Because I don't think Black Swan's not even going to use this. Because she's going to want either like Sample Light Cone, or I think even Fermata might be better than this. Because you just have flat damage percent for them having Wind Shear on it. It's like 32% from Fermata, which is pretty good. And then the attack scaling is the only difference that you'd be missing out on. But looking at the Nihility characters here, I can't see anyone using this right now. Unless like we get I feel like they want Pella to be like a DPS, but no one uses Pella as a DPS. You want your Pella to survive, and you want her to apply her debuff. There's not really room to fit in making her do damage on top of those two other things. So if we get a Nihility character that's like Pella, who has like damage bonus in their kit, maybe they could use that. But they also have to be able to apply multiple debuffs, or just have your team apply a lot of debuffs. So. And dots do count as debuffs, so maybe, I don't know. We'll see future characters that could use that. Then we have this Preservation Light Cone. This Preservation Light Cone is interesting because it gives you damage % based on your defense, and then also gives you effect res. So maybe they're planning on making a Preservation character that also is like a sub DPS on your team, adding some damage. Because our current Preservation characters don't really do any damage. You know, we have like... I think the closest we have to a Preservation character doing damage is like Fire MC. You can get some Fire MC damage on like break effect sometimes, usually. Or like if you have the dot light cone, you can have some scaling based on your defense, which is like okay. But it's not something crazy, like noticeable. Most of these guys do no damage. Fujuan ult scales off of her max HP, which is pretty good, but you're not doing a DPS Fujuan unless you have like super high like investment in terms of like Eidolons and stuff like that. And then March and Jet Part literally just shielding. So definitely interested on what's planned for the future Preservation characters. Maybe Adventuring is going to be a DPS Preservation character, sustains you while also doing damage. That would be cool. And then lastly, we have this Abundance Light Cone here. It increases your break effect, and then after you do a basic attack, you restore HP by 2%. Probably goes up. I would hope that goes to at least like... But this just heals the healer, I think. I would hope this goes to at least like 10%, because I feel like if this doesn't go up to at least 10%, the scaling's kind of mid on it. But... And then there's also break effect, which I wonder if that means Gallagher is going to be a healer based on break effect, or maybe more concepts are being introduced, like when you break, you get extra healing, stuff like that. I don't know. We gotta see though, future Abundance characters. No Abundance characters we have right now use this at all. So I think this is gonna be pretty underused. Most people either use the old one, the was it Bailu Light? It's another Bailu Light Cone, or just use like one of your other Abundance Light Cones that you have. And we got that one, the one from the Popo event is even better than this one, to be honest. So, but yeah, those are all the Light Cones. Let me know what you guys think. I'm definitely interested in getting this Destruction Light Cone for Blade. This seems like the best one out of all the Light Cones that we're getting for free right now, I'm not gonna lie. Erudition one does seem like it can have some good spots where it can shine. But yeah. And I guess the Nihility one could be good in the future. Because you do get damage %, which is good. But yeah. Also maybe the Harmony. Okay, I'm saying that, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of... Abundance one seems very mid though. I'm not gonna lie. Abundance one seems very mid. Destruction one seems the best. Other ones probably need more testing. Like Preservation, we have no characters that can use this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will be seeing you later.